The Divine Feminine has something important to share with you today. Let's connect with Goddess energy and uncover the guidance, wisdom, and next steps for the collective. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is a general collective reading, which means the messages that come through are intended for whoever is guided to find this video. As always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Interestingly, I had a completely different video planned for today. I was originally going to do another topic entirely, but I suddenly felt called in a different direction. And the more I sat with it, the more I felt guided to bring through the messages that wanted to come forward for the collective right now, particularly around divine feminine and goddess energy. So that's what we'll be doing today. And right as I hit record, the birds started chirping. And I love that. I love the sound of birds. It's very calming for the nervous system. So I have a feeling I'm doing the right thing. But before we get started, if you'd like to work with me more deeply, be sure to check out the offerings linked in the description box below. You'll find information about personal readings, spiritual guidance, and any other ways that we can connect. Now, let's take a moment to ground into this space. I'm going to say a quick prayer over these cards and see what messages are waiting to come through. Divine Creator, Spirit of love and life, I invite only energies of the highest good into this space. May these messages be guided by truth, wisdom, compassion, and divine love. I ask that the goddess energies who wish to serve the collective step forward with clarity and grace. May these cards reveal what is meant to be known at this time. May every message support healing, empowerment, self-trust, and above all, spiritual growth. Protect this space and all who gather here from energies that do not serve their highest good. I surrender my expectations and allow only the guidance that is aligned with divine purpose to come through. May those who are meant to receive this message find exactly what their soul needs today. And so it is. So let's get into the reading. Okay, so let's begin with our first goddess energy. We have Maat. Justice, fairness, and harmony. Okay, so Maat is an ancient Egyptian goddess. She is associated with truth, justice, harmony, balance, divine order, okay? In Egyptian mythology, and I love talking about Egyptian mythology, and I could talk about it at length. If anybody would like me to do a video about Egyptian mythology, I am all in. But in Egyptian mythology, she represented the natural and spiritual laws, okay, that keep the universe in balance. And her symbol is often the feather. And it was used to weigh the hearts of souls seeking passage into the afterlife. And the message of Maat coming forward today is that the collective is being called back into alignment. Some of you may have been giving too much of your energy away. You could have been overextending yourselves, maybe even, carrying responsibilities that aren't even yours. And Maat is reminding us that harmony isn't created by sacrificing ourselves. True harmony comes from honoring what is fair, what is balanced, what is harmonious, what is aligned. Okay, there may also be situations unfolding in your life where, the truth is being revealed. what may have been hidden from you, what may have been ignored by you or avoided, can no longer remain in the shadows. And Mott is asking you to stand firmly in your integrity. And next, the next goddess energy we have is Saraswati. Artistic expression, wisdom, and learning. I love when this card comes up too. This is the Hindu goddess. She is the beautiful goddess of artistic expression, of wisdom, learning, knowledge, creativity, music, language. And she's often seen as a source of inspiration and enlightenment. She encourages us to express our authentic voice and to pursue knowledge with an open heart. And what I find beautiful about Saraswati appearing right beside Mott is that balance and truth are not the end goal, okay? They create the foundation for expression. I feel many of you in the collective, you may be receiving ideas, creative inspiration, or just a natural desire to learn something new. And that's amazing. That's good. Go with that. You know, some of you may feel called to write or to teach, to create, to speak, using your voice, you know, to sing, share, express yourselves, and maybe even more openly than you have in the past, okay? And the divine feminine seems to be saying, once you return to your truth, your voice becomes clearer. Okay, so let's get into some of your tarot cards. For the first card, we have the Chariot. And the second card on top, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So the Chariot card, this is a card of determination, of forward movement. Could be of self-mastery, okay? But this is also a card about intentional, purposeful action, okay? The energy here feels like the collective is being asked to stop waiting for permission. You already have permission, okay? You already have a green light. There is momentum available to you right now. Right now is such a wonderful moment in time to move forward with any plans that you want to move forward with. And the Chariot is reminding us that progress isn't about having every answer, having every step laid out for you, okay? It's about trusting yourself enough to move forward anyway, okay? And the Queen of Swords over here, she's bringing clarity. She's bringing that wisdom, that discernment. She's bringing that honest communication with others, but with herself also. She knows who she is. She doesn't abandon compassion, but neither does she abandon truth. And that's very important. And together, the Chariot and the Queen of Swords, side by side, the collective is being asked to move forward with confidence, while also maintaining very clear boundaries and clear thinking. You know more than you think you do. You are capable of making decisions, the best decisions for you and your life. You are capable of trusting your own judgment. So let's look at the cards underneath them. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, And we have the Death card in reverse. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, what immediately is standing out to me is the mirroring effect going on. And I will get into that. That's incredible. I will get into that a little bit later, but let me first discuss the significance of this. So the Six of Cups reversed can indicate difficulty releasing the past, releasing nostalgia, okay? This could be old emotional patterns that you've carried with you along the way, or attachments to previous versions of yourselves, okay? And Death reversed often signifies resistance to any kind of transformation, okay? A change is trying to occur, but part of you may still be holding on to the old because it's familiar, because it's comfortable. And most people don't take to change right away, but change is necessary. It is our only constant. It's almost as if this surface energy is saying to move forward, but beneath the surface, something is saying, I'm not ready to let go. So up here wants to move forward, progress, do all the things you want to do. And down here is like, I don't know, no, I don't know, wait, maybe later. Maybe we can do this later, okay? But it feels like it's not a judgmental reading. It feels like it's full of compassion, okay? The divine feminine seems to be showing you both the path forward as well as the hidden emotional attachments that may be slowing you down. So let's get into your Cherry Blossoms Oracle cards. I love this deck. We have listened to your inner voice. Your inner voice, often referred to as intuition or inner wisdom, is a guiding force that speaks from the depths of your being. And I just realized that there is also a mirroring effect going on this card as well. That is a clear message to me, which I will get into in a moment. And then your second card is Trust Divine Timing. Release the grip of impatience and worry, finding solace in the belief that the universe orchestrates events for your highest good. The numbers 19, 29, 18, and 14 could be significant to some of you. So the first message, listen to your inner voice. Okay, this card, again, has the same mirror image going on. And I think it's talking about your intuition acting like a mirror, okay? It's reflecting what your soul already knows. Many people spend so much time looking outside themselves for confirmation, for the go-ahead, for the okay, that they tend to forget that they already possess that permission. They already possess that inner wisdom, that knowledge. And the collective is being reminded to just listen more carefully to what arises within. And then we have Trust Divine Timing. And this is reassurance. Some of you may know exactly what needs to change in your life, what needs to change in order to move on. Some of you may already feel the Chariot's energy, that momentum building. Yet there may still be frustration about how quickly things are unfolding. Trust Divine Timing is reminding us that growth cannot and will not be forced. The seed or seeds that you have planted will bloom when conditions are ready. And this transformation happens when we are prepared to receive it. And the divine feminine is asking us not to rush that process. Because whenever mirroring appears repeatedly, it often invites us to look inward. What are we reflecting back to ourselves? What patterns are we repeating? And what truths are asking to be acknowledged? So next, I chose a simple little ritual that the collective can do. And so let's see what this ritual is that appeared for you. We have feather air cleansing. Using a feather or a fan, gently waft air around your body and through your living space. As you do so, chant softly to invite fresh energy and to dispel negativity. And if you want, you can pause the video and write this down. This is a wonderful ritual for you to do. You could do this every day. You could do it once a week. You could do it before pulling cards if you are a tarot reader, or if you pull energy cards for the day. And I actually have a feather right here to the side of me. And what I also noticed is that Mott is traditionally associated with the feather. So that's amazing. So the symbolism is circling back to the very first card in the reading. Or, a simple version of this ritual could be just opening a window, holding a feather if you have one, and saying an affirmation, or just imagining all of that stagnant energy around you being carried away by the wind, okay? And as you do this, ask yourself, what am I being called to release? What truth am I ready to acknowledge? What version of myself am I ready to become? And lastly, I have an affirmation for all of you. I ignite my passion and embrace my true purpose. And I actually feel like this is a great conclusion to this collective reading, okay? If we look at it, Mott restores balance. Saraswati awakens expression. The Chariot is creating that movement. The Queen of Swords is providing clarity. The Six of Cups reverse wants us to release the past. And Death reverse is asking us to surrender to that transformation. The Oracle cards here are reminding us to trust our intuition and trust divine timing. And through it all, we're being encouraged to step more fully into who we are becoming. So let's take a deep breath and repeat after me. I ignite my passion and embrace my true purpose. I ignite my passion and embrace my true purpose. I ignite my passion and embrace my true purpose. Okay, so with that, we will bring this reading to a close. But the message that stands out most to me from this spread is that you're being invited to trust yourself. And the wisdom that you're seeking isn't outside of you at all, okay? It is already waiting for you, waiting within you, asking to be acknowledged. Whether you're being called to release the past, embrace a transformation, to speak your truth, or just to, trust the timing of your own journey, just know that every step forward matters, even the small ones. And if this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And just let me know which card or message spoke to you the most. If you enjoyed this reading, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It truly helps support the channel and allows these messages to reach those who may need them. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. And until we meet again, may you trust your inner wisdom, walk your path with confidence, and remember that the guidance you seek is often already within you. Blessings to all of you, and I will see you in the next reading.